Hey everybody, I went to come in and it kicked me out, so I had to start over. Can y'all hear me clearly now? Give me a microphone check, please. Can y'all hear me? I got kicked out right when I hit go live. Okay, y'all say y'all hearing me loud and clear? Thank you. I'm glad to be back here with you all tonight. They're coming on in the room. Tell me what y'all thought about last night while we're waiting on them to come on in. I see we got 12 people in the room. Good afternoon, good afternoon. While we waiting on them to come on in the room, Phoenix will be coming on later on, and we're gonna start back where we were last night. We're gonna let them come on in the room. While we're waiting on everybody to come on in the room, tell me what y'all thought about the show last night. And are y'all ready to let's go back in a little deeper? We have 19 in the room. Come on in. Yeah, that Freeman Bank stuff is a mess, isn't it? See, a lot of time they want people to think we as people of color don't have nothing that we have contributed, or I even hear some of the people that's from Africa be saying what the blacks don't have are people of color. What they fail to realize, we done had a lot, they just keep getting stolen. We're gonna be talking about those things though. Come on in the room. While everybody's coming in, let's get this moving. Let me bring something on stage for us. Let's go here tonight. Let's get about right here tonight. All right, can y'all see that picture clearly? All right. Y'all see that picture on the screen? Got 23 people in the room. Let me get it up a little bit better for y'all. Y'all to see who these gentlemen are. Can y'all see it? Let's see, can I get a little closer? Trying to get their name up there so y'all see who they are. No, not Andrew Jackson. We back on these banks. I'm gonna move the picture down a little bit. I know y'all. Can y'all see at the bottom? Is the office of the Freeman's Bank in Tennessee. Can y'all see that? Memphis, Tennessee Bureau. Y'all see it? I'm gonna bring it in for you. Y'all see who this is? Just let it come on in for you. We gotta serve up some history over here. These are things you didn't learn in school. These are things that our leaders supposedly, or should I say self-appointed or appointed by somebody else to be our voice. These are some of the issues need to be talked about. And for some reason, these issues are not on the table at no time. And when they come on the table, it's not dealing with us. This is why they want you to not use the word Freeman's, black, colored, or Negro. Okay? They don't want you to use that. Okay? Why? Because then you'll know who you are. And you'll know what you was once worth. This is just a few little things we're talking about. We haven't really got into the nitty and gritty on this thing. If you notice in this picture, is there a picture is worth 1,000 words? Can y'all put 1,000 words on there? A picture is worth 1,000 words. Y'all know we got people coming in at night for leftovers. So we don't want to just think y'all a silent audience. We want y'all to keep them reading it in the chat. Why we don't see these pictures in history books? You see three white men sitting down. You see black people in line. Meaning, when they opened the bank, the white people found a way to move themselves into the main seat, controlling the money as it was being invested. And the black people was bringing their money into the bank. See, find out that Freeman's is not a race. That's another category they put people in. Okay? And every time you accumulate wealth under one of the assigned names, they have some white folks come along like these three gentlemen. And you get removed from over your wealth. And they begin to speak for you. There was a reason when it was a Freeman's. Because the Freeman had a lot of money. You remember last night, and those who didn't see the video last night, go back to part one. There was a white side and a black side with the government in the middle. Okay? I know, baby, they think that's their ethnicity. That's not. It was a category. Um, we saw the government stood in the middle, and we saw poor whites on one side with guns and machetes, and we saw who they called freedmen, who was the blacks on the other side, because all those people wasn't freed from slavery. Those were hardworking people trying to build their wealth. And these white folks was just lazy. Look at them. They want to dress with their long tail coats and their little shoes off of money that they didn't work for. We sit here letting them tell us we never had nothing when we had everything. We have brought up several 100 years of young people not knowing the value of them and their people. They leave us to fight over color like they're doing with this election. If they're not having you fight over that, they also simultaneously have a category for us to fight in. A lot of questions was asked. Why people say they black? Why people say they colored? Why people say they Negro? Why people say they Freeman? Well, those were words used by the government. But under those words is treasures. But as long as you want to stay away and say it's not you, then you open the door for people to come from India, Africa, or somewhere else and take your identity and take your wealth. I'm not speaking on Kamala to make the Democrats worse and the Republicans better, but I gotta speak facts. Can y'all put the word facts on there? And if the facts line up where you look bad, then you need to do some homework. That means whatever you did. Okay, they're trying to keep me from talking tonight. I'ma still talk. What I am saying is, and I'm turning my camera off because y'all know I'm gonna smoke my cigarette, so I'm gonna give y'all some respect. Um, they want us to fight over crumbs, but they're taking the wealth. Back to what I was saying about the Democrat and the Republican. I got kicked out soon as I said them two words just now. Okay, I don't see neither side doing nothing for us on the agenda that need to be talked about. Are y'all with me? Look at this picture with the gentleman's in the back. The people that's depositing was what they called Freeman. The people sitting at the table collecting up their money of their bank is three white men in Memphis, Tennessee. But then in 2023, Kamala, whatever, she decided to turn that into something for every minority. Even people in Alaska and Puerto Rico, and I don't have nothing against none of those people, but who was it for? If you was finna fix that which was wrong, why she didn't call meetings with us, people of color, and say what y'all think we need to do and how should we resolve this? Nope. Here's a person that's not Jim Crow black. Can I put it that way, y'all? Not Jim Crow black. Not pre-Civil War black. She sees it's fair just to take the wealth and the history of our people and distribute it to everybody. Why what the Indians have and what other blacks have accumulated, it's to be shared with everyone. But then when she sit down, and there's a video, y'all can go see, where she is talking on the transgender forum, and she speaks very well on their agenda, what she fought for, and have a long relationship fighting for these controversial issues. But our issue is too controversial for anyone that's elected of color to address. We gotta keep being told to wait. Can y'all put the word in there? Wait. They want us to wait. What are we waiting for? They don't even have an agenda on neither side to tell us why we got to keep waiting. You know, we have lost so much by being divided and not being able to communicate as a whole across the country and around the world. We only have gotten that since the computers have gotten where they are at today. Now they want to censorship on us so we can't say certain stuff, so we can't educate nobody. Do that sound like equal rights? I'm not saying I'm endorsing any candidate. I'm saying this is the time of the year for the ones of us in the middle that have been left out to have our say, because both sides need to talk to us and both sides need to tell us of an agenda. Tell me why we need to vote for y'all. I'm correct. You correct. They wanted our people to die and then they didn't want us to know the truth, so they figured the truth would die with our old people and put in graves and tombs. But that didn't happen because we still here, the descendants of. But every 10, 15, 20, 30, sometimes even 100 years, Noreen, that's about to come out. At least every 30 years, 50 years, 100 years, we get a new identity. Why are we getting new identities? Now you got African American. Okay, go see what's there for an African American that has paperwork that's in the Library of Congress or National Historical Society. There's nothing there under that. That's why they gave you two countries on two different continents, well, two continents with two different countries. Neither one have an agreement with each other. All right, y'all quiet over here. Do y'all hear Chief? Don't let nobody push us where we don't have freedom to speak. That's why these people who's pushing these hidden agendas is trying to overturn the government and remove the Constitution. No, you put that Constitution there, and we're gonna use it. They sent black folks to set an agenda called African American. What did it get us here in America? What did it get? They all gray-headed now, bent over in wheelchairs on walkers, and still cannot tell us, and some is in their grave, why did you lead the people to two continents? We not worrying about Donald Trump, Kamala. We not worrying about Democrat or Republican. Can y'all put that out there? This ain't a Democrat Republican agenda. This is not a Donald Trump or Harris, Kamala Harris. We are talking from the middle. We talking from the middle because last night I told y'all a bird can walk. They don't all fly. So they have stripped us to walking. And we're gonna have to walk our agenda up. Last night, they kept cutting us off and I couldn't get the way I was going. This is about what's right and wrong. This is about those who've been included and those who've been excluded. Can y'all put that in there? And those few handful of people, they keep throwing the black colleges at us. The majority of people can't afford to go to a community college, letting on those that's getting billions of dollars. We have people more smarter than some of the ones who went through these universities with connections that never had an opportunity to go no farther than their graduation of high school. because they're not in the right clique. And the wrong way to come at us off of either side is to start threatening and demanding of what we can say. We are free, supposedly. Everybody say we free. We are free to research, think, and discuss. We are free to come up with our own conclusion without some people they sending to tell us. Without them putting news reporters there to edit what we say. That's what's making them nervous. They want you to turn on America and say, I don't want to be a part of America. I'm going to Africa. I want to be this. I want to go up in a spaceship. They want you to do that so they can continue their agenda of taking over here. And some people volunteer and do that. Because sometimes we're in the company of people that's not telling us what's best for our own interests. I know y'all don't want Chief on here preaching to y'all tonight. And I know y'all got other things y'all could be doing. But we have a sick situation here, and we're trying to get it diagnosed. They don't want us to be diagnosed because they don't want us to be treated. Because they don't want us to be cured. Then they have the people that they select, 2, 3 here, 1 there, to tell us, in other words, without saying it, stay in your place. I'm rebellious. That's why I'm Warhorse. My place is wherever I need to be at that time. And I want to say it again. This is not about a Democratic or a Republican situation. This is about people who lost their jobs after COVID with out of their control. The government did that. This is about businesses lost and businesses that never open up again. But we got people look like us on the internet telling us we stupid. Because we're not going along to get along. We looking at them do that and they look stupid to us. But you know, their bills depend on how many people they can get money from and how many companies sponsors them. Y'all know this channel started from nothing with a chief that went on because my daughter, Mr. Waldo, pushed me out there. Because I was always having to go to somebody else's channel and they was always to misinterpret what I was trying to say. Y'all could give me applaud. Look how far I've came. Trying to work hard to get information to you. And I don't have no big major company sponsor. And I'm not looking for one. I came because my daughter told me I was needed out here like this. I came because Mr. Waldo and Phoenix said I needed to be out here. I asked her and Ishmael and J Mar to help me till I could catch up. Chief ain't dumb. Be a little slow on learning some of the new tech, but I build computers, guys. I know about technology. I had to learn how to do this stuff that I got stored up and bring it to you. I thought years ago people say write a book. Sometimes a book don't do it. So my daughter and Sharon and them always say, we like to hear you say it. It's different. Noreen, we learn when you talk. I see we got Cutting Wheel on here. You met Noreen on here. They know I'm not putting on no show for you all. This is me. I fight for my people. We was at council meeting fighting the other night. You know, Some of these people just starting to fight, as they say. I've been doing this for 40 some years on a national platform. But I would say this is the best platform ever in my 64 years. We're in our own space, minding our own business. And I see them on the internet calling us content creators need to stop this, stop that. The content creators is not the one throwing racial slurs and building tension at the bottom. At this time, we make phone calls and text people and say, look, don't get caught in this because they trying to put us on separate sides. And the sides have to deal with color and a political party. The color nor the political party is taking care of your bills. The color nor the political party is helping to raise your children. And the fears that they are trying to push toward our children and us. But they don't want us to talk about it. You know why? Because when you communicate after research, cross-reference, you start finding out where the real dead dog is on the line. Okay? They don't want us to do that. This is what I meant about a long time ago when I said the internet give us the power that they never wanted us to have. To liberate our minds. Some of these talk show hosts look like they about to have a stroke because they cannot control the narratives for the majority, nor the vote. We have 61 people in the room. If anyone in here new, welcome. Anyone that missed the show last night, part one played last night. And if you would go back, some of the stuff we're talking about, we have tapes that we done last year, recordings or whatever you want to call them. Catch up on them. But before any of us go vote, look at all sides. They don't want you to look at all sides. Look at the work they did and who they worked for before they come in before us on a national level. They want us to act like we've been breaking bread with these people all our lives. We have a brain, and we're going to use it. It doesn't matter if a white man run over me with the bus or a black woman run over me with the bus. Bottom line, I'm dead. The representation, and anybody out here that know me from here, I'm against all this throw a party for a vote. Buy some crab and shrimp for a vote. Give them some beer and wine for a vote. I used to go around and tell people back in the days, go eat up all their stuff, drink up all their junk, and go in that poll and vote for what's best for you. Is our vote and our family lives so cheap? We'll sell it for small, penny ante stuff. That once you ate the food, it's gone. Once you drunk the drink, it's gone. Once you go to the entertainment they throw at us, it's gone. But you back to reality. We're talking about the next 4 to 5 years. And then according to what happened in that 4 to 5 years on whoever's agenda. This is something that we may have to live with the rest of our life and the generations to come. The next 7 generations have to deal with us. Because we worrying about the now and self. My thing is, I want to hear from some of y'all. All right, Mr. Waldo. I'm going to drop the link so Mr. Waldo come on in. I've been waiting on one of them. we got to look at this here whole situation. I want Mr. Waldo to come in for a reason. I'm gonna tell you what that reason is. Okay, I want him to come in because of that word Freeman. Okay, that's a word that I have not lived under, but Mr. Waldo have. Well, everybody know in Oklahoma they got Freemans, they say. So why someone didn't make a call to Oklahoma and say there's a bank that was Freeman Bank and it was unjustly bankrupt by white folks taking it over from the blacks? Because y'all got to remember the black people didn't have no rights on their side. No rights. Who was they to go to because the white man wanted their bank? Who? Wasn't anyone for them to go to. But we keep allowing these people to control the narrative. I haven't left from my agenda on what we talked about a while back too far either. I want y'all to know that part too. Because we're going to get back to part 6. But this election started working on my nerves. Okay? And we are not as ignorant as people feel. I'll go back where we was last night in a few seconds. Just give me a second. Waiting on Mr. Waldo. Mr. Waldo, the link, I dropped it in the box. Come on in. There's no way to misunderstand who had this bank. There's no way. There's no way they got to go look for somebody. Like they just straight up lost. Mr. Waldo's getting ready to come on stage. But they didn't try to find the people who they had classified. Freeman.
What's
Welcome,
going on, Chief?
welcome, Mr. Waldo, to the stage.
How you doing? How's everybody doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Noreen, as usual, she pretending I'm freezing her to death. You know, like I got in some kind of cold torture camp or something. You know, in the studio. I'm just sitting there laughing at her how it is wrapped up in a blanket. That's all.
Man, she was running for that blanket yesterday.
You know that's what she been doing. But y'all know we ain't come from no cold climates. But
mm,
I don't know, Mr. Waldo, if you know what I was talking about earlier, but I had on there about the Freeman banks, the 37 banks that exist.
mm.
Time,
The, the country's first interstate bank system.
yeah. And what I was asking people to understand is this stuff here, they can't pretend they don't know who these banks was for and where these banks come from. None of this. So actually, they should have contacted people who they labeled Freedmans and say, hey, how we should resolve this situation. Wouldn't that sound better?
Yeah, but they can't do that.
Oh no, that's a no
They
no.
can't. I mean, it sounds good, but to to do something like that would be admitting to a crime. And you'll
Well,
never get the United States to admit that they committed a crime.
no, it ain't a secret no more either.
Hmm?
It's not a secret no more either.
No, it ain't a secret. I don't know if it ever really was a secret. You know, people kind of went to sleep
Yeah.
and kind of lost track of what was going on around them. Look like to me.
You know,
So just, huh?
I told you a while back I had some stuff I wanted to do some shows about, and then all of a sudden with the situation. I'm having to speed up some of the stuff that we have
Mm.
talked about, like I told you, and bring it to the stage. We're not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to start no mess. I'm trying to be factual. You
You know
know,
what? Hey, at this day and age, even when you ain't trying to start nothing, you seem to be starting something.
I'm good at that too.
Well,
I
you
do.
ain't the only one. You are pretty good though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Uh,
You got your skill set.
well, they don't understand where we have been. Some of them, and they don't understand that pain that we all are dealing with. And then you're gonna tell me how to vote. We got these people of color on the TV and on Facebook.
Oh my lord, they need to quit with that.
What?
You know, I'm not even wanting to cut you off, but I was sitting here yesterday looking at these people on this YouTube thing, and I heard them Democrats bring up the one drop rule on we talking about that woman. And I'm like, look, they done let their whole racist
Was
self
she
get showed.
even born in this here
You know, but they were still trying to pull out the one drop rule.
of the one drop black blood law?
Yeah, so they could claim that she was black, so they put her under the one drop rule,
But they
which is one
put
of the
up
most racist rules that they ever came up with for
that's
this
right.
country.
And we didn't have fun living under it either. And and
Hmm?
and my thing is this: they haven't proven the one drop yet. They
No.
put other ethnicity, and I want to say this while I'm saying this, and I think I'm dealing with this because of a party. I'm dealing with this because of the issues that we just had black folks on the internet for the last 15 years look like fighting over the color of their skin and they ain't black and who's black. Okay, if it's something so valuable under black that she was willing to take a one drop black rule a day, you need to stop and think, what do they know that you need to find out?
Mm.
I had here last night. I was talking to him about the 30 some. I got tired of people of color talking about Black Wall Street. Like every black person walked to Oklahoma to Tulsa. They want you to think like that. It was only one. So you walk all the way to Oklahoma to Tulsa to get your
Talking about
friend,
what? Leaving it.
family.
Don't be leaving.
We got to look how they try to make us look stupid. And even on here, we don't have
Chief,
the
chief,
huh?
chief, chief. You keep sliding in and out on me, baby.
Okay. What
You
I'm doing
break.
now,
I
they having
don't know.
fun today.
Hold your head to the other side or something. I don't know.
Okay, what we doing now?
That's better than it was.
All right, here we go. They want to give you the myth. All black folks from around the United States went all the way to Oklahoma by y'all and went shopping, I guess, at Black
Mm.
Wall Street. And I think they traveled all the way up there to go to the doctor.
Mm. Yeah,
Now,
don't believe the hype, baby. Don't believe the hype. Black Wall Street was everywhere.
if y'all look on the screen, if y'all can clearly say, I see it, Chief. This is the 37 Freedman Banks.
Mm.
This is called the Freedman Bank branches. Y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
There was banks in New Orleans, Little Rock, Shreveport. Look at Louisiana have two of them. Nope, they got Natchez have one too. Vicksburg, Houston, Tallahassee, Jacksonville, Montgomery, Macon, Savannah, Augusta.
You know what all them places got in common?
What's that?
They east of the Mississippi.
Thank you.
Because
Charleston.
it wasn't no Freedman's Bank in Oklahoma.
There's not a Freeman Bank.
No.
But
And
if
that,
it's Freedman's, they should have had a Freedman Bank.
well, now that would be the logical conclusion, but we got to come to the realization that freed men and freed man ain't the same people.
You know, we done talked about that many times.
Yeah, see, that's where everybody makes the confusion at, though.
It's
They
kind of
take,
know how they make these two names so close that it's
yeah,
easy to slide something out or slide something in.
and that's what they did. That's exactly what they did. Because, see, you still got, if you're going to talk about freed man being in Oklahoma, then you have to explain where did the Seminole Nation get these people from when they wasn't slave owning people.
But I got news for them. I know my history, you know, and she just
Hmm.
past me. She's past who don't want to be classified under nothing that their grandparents and great great grandparents left something under. Each one of these states, there is a thing called Freeman Bank Records.
Yep. They accessible too.
That's right.
That's the
If you,
best part about it. You can actually go and search them records if you want to.
but you know, the white folks in their universities, they know about this stuff. And this is the stuff that when last night, you know, kept kicking out when I had Al Sharpton video on there.
Oh my lord.
Well, they know all about this stuff, but they ain't tell nobody nothing.
Mm-mm.
And see, it took the internet to come along for me to be able to reach y'all and show y'all what I know.
You know that was a $22 million theft involved in that bank.
I want y'all to see right there, it says Life of the Freeman's Bank, U.S. Department of Treasury. Look at this. This is their official website. I ain't, and I'm gonna go to the website to show you. This is what's in my. I'm gonna take you to the site and show you. Do y'all see this stuff? They say after years of researching commercial in 2015, the Cleveland Federal Reserve Bank created and launched a series of panels regarding the Freeman's Bank in 2016. This was done largely in celebration of the bank's charter from 1865. All right, did anybody call y'all? And it goes on into about it is a connection today in that there is still a large population of people of color that are unbanked for various reasons. That's why black folks got what they ain't like banks and they put their money in a can and bear it out and back because of the trick of what they did to the people with their money. We back to where they saying that they know 37 locations across 17 states. Erase the word colored people. They slipped in freed African Americans up at the top that wasn't used back in them days. Let me go on a little farther. Then we got the white men sitting here that we were talking about, while these black folks standing there most probably asking them, where is my money? Let me get y'all somewhere. I think I'm gonna go head on to the web link now. I'm gonna go and get in there, Mr. Waldo.
Now, remember, Frederick Douglass had to put a bunch of money into that bank to try to save it,
Yes, he did.
and they lost it anyway. But that was the administration. See, the thing with that bank is that it was a bank supposed to be for us, but we didn't have nothing to do with it.
Ran by white folks, so Frederick Douglass said, hey, y'all just want to shut this thing down.
Yeah,
Because the white folks had then invested the money in bad investments. Not the people who put their money in there.
no, the people that was running it.
Just let them invest into bad stuff.
And see, that's what the United States was supposed to be uh, guaranteeing and savings for, because that was like a guarantee to help get you back on your feet.
That's correct.
But they didn't follow through with what they were supposed to be doing either.
Actually, the government should have been a part of the protection of what happened, but they wasn't. They know is a lasting impact because when they did they study, they said a lasting impact of the Freeman's Bank. They know at least by 2016, after they finished their research, they knew they had cost the people of color who's a part of these banks. Y'all with me? So here we are in an election year. I don't hear neither side talking about this, Mr. Waldo. I have problems with that. You still there?
Say it again.
I have problem with an election year. And we don't
Mm.
hear about this.
Yeah,
So there was a thing called a financial panic of 1873.
anything to think that's how this Indian.
But they were using these people's money to build railroads. It was helping to finance railroads. So who owned these railroad companies? Don't we know? So where were they getting their money from? Even
That's the
though
money. That's the money they stole from the Freeman's Bank. And yeah, you know who
they,
these
they,
railroads is. They still around here, some of them.
they took those people money and invested it into railroad building.
And then told them people they lost their money.
It says right here, the Panic of 1873, after the Civil War. Prior to that, people had a lot of money. But he goes in to let you know the panic started with a problem in Europe. When the stock market crashed, investors began to sell off their investments they had in American projects, particularly the railroad. Back in those days, the railroad was a new invention, and companies had been borrowing money to get the cash they needed to build the new lines. Railroad companies borrowed using bonds, which was a debt security. Okay, so who money they went got? The Freedman's money. One of the biggest bank in New York City was J. Cook Company. It had invested a lot of money in the railroad. And when the railroad started having problems, J. Cook and Company went bankrupt. Are y'all with me over here? I want to see what y'all got to say. Y'all have anything to say? I want to hear it. Y'all have something to say? Is everybody still here? Am I alone?
It's a lot to take in.
Huh?
It's a lot to take in. It just gets worse and worse. And they're doing the same thing today. History repeating itself.
I'm reading what some of y'all saying. That's correct. They redoing the banking system again. I
The the Freedmen's Bank is the model that they use to build the banking system that they got now.
that's correct.
That was the pattern that they started with. And the way they stole the money from the Freedmen's Bank is pretty much how they still steal money. They just hide it better now.
So if we're gonna talk about elections, Mr. Walden, we need to talk about issues like this.
Well, yeah, in a way you're right. But these election things is fixed to try to dominate the conversation for the next 3 months. I would suggest everybody go figure out who these people is that's going to be spending the next 3 months lying to them. Because you ain't going to get away from them. So we got to handle our business and their business at the same time. Again,
So, Mr. Walden, what people don't understand, they want us to fight each other. They don't want us to pay attention to
mm,
what's really going on.
well, now it's people are easier to control.
My whole
You sit up here arguing with somebody all day long.
my whole thing is this: how long are we gonna allow the same people to control the narrative? How long? See, people talk about the civil rights movement. How was Dr. King or Malcolm or any of them was gonna know this when they went into the game? But when you get in the game, you start finding out this stuff exists. You understand, Mr. Waldo? Then we get mad. But all of these people, this is what I was telling y'all just now. Do y'all see this? This is no trick. This is for real. All based around people of color, money being used to help the greedy people replenish their bank accounts.
You know, it's my thought that without the money that we generate, they wouldn't have no money.
So
All the money they play with, in some way or another, comes back toward us.
we couldn't even have a bank. I'm
Hmm.
pulling some stuff on the screen if y'all notice. Okay, the rush from New York Stock Exchange on September the 18th, 1873. This was something done by the man Howard Powell. Who y'all see out there on these pictures? Do you see the people that you saw had the money? Or do you see the kind of people who was taking those people money, dressed well? Y'all see what I'm saying? I don't see not a person of color on that picture. So it's not like they don't know who we are and the contribution, because this here is on the U.S. Department of Treasury page. And somebody saying vote. We've been voting all of this time. Our issues are not on the table. People got children to feed and children to send to college, bills to pay, medicine to buy, hospital bills to pay, car notes, car insurance, life insurance, taxes. Look what all we have on us, but with no avenue to bring no more resource back in, and our resource keep being taken. I like that. God, he says, let me bring that one on up on the screen. Black or not black, racist, not racist. Shameful young ladies twerking to get votes for her favorite candidate. What that has to do with the issues we are talking about, and we've been talking about for a year and plus now. What does this have to do with the stuff we are talking about? So they give us sidetrack things, Mr. Waldo. Y'all want me to put it back up again? There it is.
Say it again, Chief.
They want to sidetrack our conversations,
Yeah, they do.
give us distractions,
Hey,
and
what
we're
would you?
supposed to be happy. But don't ask about the land I done took from y'all. Don't ask about the
Mm,
money. Don't ask about your children that we done caused but don't know who they are. Don't ask about
mm.
that stuff. Just vote, vote, vote. Both sides hollering for a vote. Well, we are hollering answers, answers, answers. Y'all understand? And some of our entertainers are being used against us, and they don't know what's really going on. They've been raking in big money, but have they been raking in the big knowledge? I don't care how much either side get on money, but I got something to tell you. I've been working voting polls and elections for a long time. I ain't never saw a $50 bill walk past me and go pull a vote and leave, Mr. Waldo. Neither have I saw a voting a sign walk past me and go vote. Actually, a sign, I don't know about where y'all live, but you can't even put a sign close to the voting polls.
I thought it was like that everywhere.
I don't know, they got so much stuff for every state that everybody got a different rule, but I know here they can't come close. So I'm not worrying about signs. I don't worry about who got the money. If people can get together and raise $300 million to put out there to buy some signs and pens that don't determine nothing about on our mind, they go for both sides. See, they forgot. Yeah, it's two controlling parties. We're gonna get into those things. It's two controlling parties, and we've been asking for a third party because most people are not getting sick and tired of both parties, and they move into the middle. And the middle gonna start being bigger than either one of those two wings because it's the body, and the body is always bigger than the wings. You understand, Mr. Waldo?
Two wings of the same bird.
Two wing on that same bird, but the bird then took to their feet. We walking now.
It'll beat him up. It'll beat the poor eagle up. Plucked all his feathers out.
And you know the other part that got me is when they went back and took the Freeman's Bank and made it a historical place,
After they destroyed it,
but not for us.
they did the same thing with this Black Wall Street up here. They
And there's a little person of color from the Freeman thing just standing. Look what color.
down, and then when they bring it back, it ain't got nothing to do. Same thing.
I did hear one thing today. I heard Roland Martin talking about the prisoners that can't vote or the people that done been to prison and can't vote. Hey, we been through that, but why y'all helping us to clear those people records so they can get a job? If y'all don't want to clear
Rolino Martinez,
all these people around here trying to get these people where they can get them a job.
they ain't want them people. If it wasn't such a tight race, they wouldn't be talking about letting them vote now. The first thing they strip from somebody if they get a chance is the right to vote.
If y'all look on the screen or zoom it in, the Freeman Bank and family history, they letting you know who those heirs was. They say the Freeman Bank also kept other records and personal information on the people it helped. Listen what y'all can go get from there. Marriage records can contain places of birth, names of wives, husbands, and children. The Bureau issues license for ex-slaves to have married while enslaved. Document contain details on labor contracts, and so on and so on. It goes all the way down to there are school, court, hospital records, as well as information, as well as other information on African American soldiers, including company and regiment. There are school, courts, hospital records. Do y'all hear what I just said? They say you can go to the website for free. There it is. Write it down. Y'all see it? Can y'all see it? Did y'all know this existed? Show me a hand raise if you did. Thumbs up if you did. Thumbs down if you didn't. So I'm giving you some issues for your vote. They think we don't have agendas and things need to be answered. Just give us somebody to shake their butt. Can y'all see it or do it? Is it something that we need to drop into
What
some
they
link?
talk about,
Huh? I'm gonna try to
I said that shows you
I'm gonna try to fix it where you
think you can.
that and the information. To come back, go to the site, come to this part, get those names, and go
If
see
all they think you can do is shake your butt, hmm?
are y'all still there? We got 64 people in the room. Like to see 64 likes. Yeah, that's a whole new thing. Twerking for a vote. It's actually kind of degrading to women of color that that's all we supposed to could do. Mr. Waldo, they say you kind of finding out feathers say you're a little choppy. All right.
That's that Oklahoma internet speed tonight. I might have to drop back out and try to come back in.
All the internet is doing this.
Yeah,
I,
well,
I talked to a couple other content creators having the same problem.
if it don't get no better, I'll just have to bounce out.
Y'all
If,
look like mine's trying to drop too, and if it drop, y'all hang on. I'm coming back because I'm seeing a red light on mine's all of a sudden.
yeah, mine. To be honest, the whole thing has been kind of choppy this whole time
Can y'all hear us
on
all right?
my end.
Can y'all hear us? Let us know. We need to know if y'all hear us.
So I don't know.
If I have to go back out and come back in, I will. They say the sound is starting to be better now on both of us.
All right, we'll see how long it holds. You know, sometimes they get mad at us and they don't want
I really think that's going on so we cannot communicate in these next 3 months.
to.
If we was talking about stupidness, we don't never have no problem. But when you talk about the real issues, we start getting sound problems.
Is somebody trying to tell you something?
Yeah, they're trying to tell us they don't want us to communicate.
That's what it seems like, don't it?
We'll say we're getting too deep in their pocket.
We'll say what?
We'll say we're getting too deep in their pocket.
That's what we supposed.
Well, they better get ready to scramble it up all for the next 3 months because we're gonna keep trying. We're gonna keep trying.
They gonna be out here doing everything they can to try to keep everybody quiet for the next 3 months.
I just drive my mobile unit wheel over to the white people neighborhood where the rich people live and park on the side of the road so I can get good reception with them. They ain't gonna cut them off. Their internet go to acting up. They have them trucks out there at night.
Mm.
They don't understand. Noreen phone done just went. She offline already. She gone. She look. She over there. Show me. I'm gone.
Yeah, mine tried to blink out once.
Well, that's why we were smart and we have a mobile studio also, huh, Mr. Waldo? Meaning I can
They
gas
just
up.
don't love us like they used.
I gas up and go where the signal's strong if we got to do that. Because for the next 3 months, we might be in every location. I think I'm going to enjoy the mobile studio a whole lot more. The food truck is on the road, I guess, again. Yeah, the food truck have to ride around, find good location with some signal.
Mm.
You have to get me a signal or antenna signal thing when let me know. You hooked up. You hooked up.
I know mine. Look like every time we sit down and get to talking, that daggone phone start tripping.
What
It do
y'all got
better. It do better now than it used to.
what y'all got to say about what we were talking about? Let me hear from y'all. Yeah, cheap on the go. They don't know. Let me tell you. I got air conditioning, restroom, refrigerator, big vacuum line, got stove, microwave. This food truck is ready to roll. Now I don't wash my greens in the bathtub. Nope, 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 nope.
Who did that?
Say, wait a minute, I gotta put this one up here. They say if you cook with in the
Look
tub, it tastes like toe ham and and booty juice.
y'all a mess.
And we got a wild crew over here, Mr. Waldo. They not dumb. They want us to be dumb.
Well, you got. Hey, they say sometimes you got to laugh to keep from crying.
Look, Will say they don't play on that side of town. Will, you know the side I'm going to?
Mm.
That better not go out. You
Yeah,
got
we need. Hey, we need one of them sides of town over here.
oh, the other side ain't going out. If it go out, they gonna be out there all night to get it back up.
Then I ain't out here where I live at. I promise you that much.
We got some places like that over there by him. But I will tell y'all this. I want to give a shout out to the ministers that's taking their platform and standing up and speaking out and ain't letting nobody back them down. You know, we talk about the ones that's out there with a dollar. You got some out there that's doing it, do it. I heard this lady of color, I'm gonna say it like this. I don't know what category she fall in, I don't know what kind of black she is, and I don't know what kind of color she is. But she is colored. I heard her on her platform. She was blasting people like us, and then she went to blasting the church and say they sinning and they gonna go to hell for speaking about race and this, that, and the other, and telling people how to vote. Did she know they don't have no election in the Bible? She done gave a whole thing on how people just about to go to hell because they speaking on with their free speech about the vote that somebody wants from us, and we not supposed to be able to talk.
Who did that?
I can't think of her name. She's a little lady with some little blonde hair. She's of color with blonde hair, and she went off.
Is that the one you sent me the link on like night before last or last night?
No, this one she came on out today,
Oh, okay.
asking people. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, send me a link to that because I ain't had a chance to sit down and catch up with nothing really today.
And what she failed to realize, and they need to stop telling people that God put everybody in the same church, because actually, if they want to be real about it, people are gathering with their own people, their own tribes. You understand, Mr. Waldo? And they say 12, but really 13 tribes, and they gather with their people. Now you gonna tell me God intended for all the 13 tribes to be one? That didn't happen like that. They might have came from the same uh, father, but they all wasn't like that. So I don't know what Bible they reading or whatever, but you're not gonna misinterpret that to me. You're supposed to pick your leaders from amongst yourself. People that you know. That's even if you talk about in these churches, you need people that you, know where you come from, understand your culture and your traditions. That's why we over here celebrating everybody else holidays and giving a reference to other people's holidays and don't know the stuff that we supposed to celebrate. Just picking up other people's stuff. And they trash show ain't our treasures. It's just what it is, trash. But people trying to play with your minds, make you feel guilty about an election. I fought for people to have a right to vote as a civil rights leader and to register to vote and be able to go in the polls without being harassed. I did not fight for you to tell nobody what party they need to be in. I just wanted people to register to vote for what was good for their communities. But when you start telling me it's only one way to vote, white people and everybody else can vote in whatever party they want, but we as people of color only can vote one way, you're exposing yourself. That you are put there to control us in these positions that you put people in. I don't care because the Republicans don't mention nothing about us. I don't care because the Republican not doing nothing. And the same go for the Democrat. I've been scuffling and fighting out here, and it sure wasn't with no Democrat or Republican. It was other civil rights leaders and people in their communities fighting to make a change. We don't owe our vote to no one. I'm not gonna hold y'all all night tonight because we're going into these parties and some other stuff within this week. So ain't no need me keeping y'all forever. I done had you for an hour and 10 minutes. I'm gonna give you right at another 40 minutes because I want y'all to go look at what I done told you tonight. And tomorrow we're gonna come back. We're gonna look at both parties. Mr. Waldo, I'm gonna shut up for a minute. I'm gonna let you have the mic. I'm gonna invite some people to the stage before we leave.
Yeah, nah, I ain't got much to say. I was sitting up here listening to you, so me and you, we've already come to our understanding, our agreement earlier.
Yeah, because
We,
I was gonna stay quiet. You remember I said I'm gonna stay quiet.
yeah,
But
you were
when
supposed to.
but I couldn't stay quiet because they trying to make us sound like we dumb can't talk without asking for permission.
Hmm.
And I don't like that. J Moore, I'm asking you to please come to the stage. I dropped it in the box. Could you please come to the stage, J Moore? We did not pay this here panel that we can have up to as much as 10 people on for us to sit here and not reach our audience, Mr. Waldo, and hear what they have to say.
I don't mind.
J Moore, come to the stage, please, baby. I want to hear what you're
Yeah,
saying for your generation.
yep. I ain't got no problem. Bring him in here. Let's talk to him and see.
I'm asking J Moore because he's a young man. And all you hearing on the internet is about the men this, the men that. Okay, we got somebody coming on stage. Whoever's coming on stage, we don't curse on our stage and express yourself. How you doing? Let me unmute you. We got somebody here. Hold up. Unmute yourself, baby.
It's me, Crystal. How y'all doing? Hey, Chief Warhost. Hey, Mr. Waltho.
All
What's
right.
going on, sister?
Hey, how y'all doing? Oh, the Freeman's Bank. I knew about the Freeman's Bank, but I didn't know I knew it was some, but I didn't know it was 37 of them.
37. And isn't it amazing nobody's talking these things?
No, they keep talking about they Freeman, but ain't nobody talking about the banks.
Well, we got to talk about the banks over here, right?
Exactly. And oh, my little joke. When I heard that she cooked her collard greens in the bathtub, or she washed them in the bathtub, I said, "Oh yeah, they got tofu jam and booty juice, definitely." Because I don't care how many times you clean that bathtub out, it's still some dirt, some scrub, some mold, some all kind of stuff. I'm sorry.
That was the craziest thing I ever heard a grown person say out their mouth in my whole entire
Well, Krista, what you think about what we were talking about on here?
report with the two trash.
What you think about our conversation?
Oh, I think our conversation is always, awesome because Chief Warhost, you being around and know the ins and outs of the mess that's going on. You know the ins and outs. Um, I kind of was laughing in the comments, so I kind of lost a tiny bit of the conversation. But I'm up on the Freeman's part that y'all were speaking of, and then me and my Mr. Self came down there with the booty juice joke. I'm sorry, I apologize.
Look, we got to keep humor. We're not going to let them take our sense of humor from us, okay?
Wait a minute. So the voting. So can I know what it is about the voting. Um, I'm 49, and I've been knowing about voting since Carter was running against Reagan when I was in kindergarten in 1980. And I voted for Carter because they let us do a mock, we did like a mock voting for the kindergartners. And I voted for Carter because, his name started with a C, like me, Crystal, whatever. Um, they won't vote about nothing back then. In 1980, it is 2024. We still vote about nothing. Nothing at
Color,
all.
color party. other people's agenda. We get to vote on other people's agenda, not ours. Okay?
No, I'm an American Indian. I'm Tuscarora, Scaroli Wocom from Nohana Owiyanka. And voting does not help me. Presidential voting does not help. The local elections are the ones that we should be really set footed to, in the Senate, in the
That's
House
right.
of Representatives. Those are the people that make the laws, not the president. He just a cute face in the front. I guess they're gonna have her cute face in the front now. But I ain't voting for
Vote,
neither of
if we
them.
vote, Crystal, and register strong within our. I live in parishes. Y'all live in county. Okay. If you build your strength in your county and your cities, we get a chance to determine who go to Washington to represent us. Okay. But if they keep us looking up there where we know the electoral is really who elects the president anyway, okay? We have had people had the popularity vote and the electoral overturned it, all right? But locally, your vote count. Every vote counts locally. When you voting for sheriffs and attorney generals and all of these people, your vote count. And we need people to understand, please vote locally and gain your power back and your voice. But that's not a Democratic or Republican thing. That's about you having an agenda that you're willing to put forth. Do y'all understand, guys? What's ailing your community? If you need jobs, if you need better education in your area, better transportation, right now we need to be making these stores open back up that shut down the mom and pop stores, brought in these network chains like Walmart. Now they can tell us when they're gonna close. So we're not in a free country. We gotta hurry up and get to the store on their timing. No, you brought us 24-hour stores when you was putting our local stores out of business, which also eliminated convenience and it eliminated jobs. Y'all, I don't know about y'all, but y'all can tell me in y'all area, are y'all still functioning on a two-shift stores and businesses that once was open?
Well, everything that used to be 24 hours now close at 9 and 11.
That's because we the people allowing that to happen. They don't want us to get together because if we get together and say, well, look, when you do open, we won't be there. Or if we start saying we're going to set a date that we're not going to shop until y'all give us back the jobs you took from our communities by shutting the store down. Because they're still making their same money, paying less people, and they got machines running the store with one or two people in the store. So where's the jobs? Why that's not on either one of the parties' agenda, bringing the jobs back?
Can I speak? I remember when my mom used to work for this place called Excel Lindy. They made curtains, tablecloths, and bed skirts and the comforters. And I think it was like 1988, 87, 88. They shipped all of their jobs to China.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, in
Uh,
in the middle '80s, that's when my mom started working for the state because the her company that she had been there since I was born had shut down. They didn't shut down; they just downsized and moved all the production to China, and they
yeah,
just made them a warehouse
same thing they did with the car dealerships, moved everything out. Somebody said, Crystal, don't forget about the hot sauce. Uh,
with the hamburgers. Did you, Chief Roy, I know you're from Louisiana, and Mr. Waltho, you're from Oklahoma. Did y'all put Texas Pete on hamburgers?
ooh,
Because if you look at her photo, she has a bowl of greens and a tray with a hamburger in it. Um,
Huh?
nah, that don't sound right. That's not
I'm
a.
trying to
so
tell you. Well,
so I've been living for, like I told you, I've been living for 49 years, and I ain't. My daddy is the Texas Pete king. Okay, he put Texas Pete on everything except for hamburger. He don't put on the steak or his hamburger. He don't put no Texas Pete on beef. It just don't go up there. And she got a tray with a hamburger and a little bowl of collard greens and that hot sauce. And I want to know what she was gonna put that hot sauce on that hamburger or not. And who eat collard greens and hamburgers together?
No, I don't. Two things I put up there. Somebody was correct on.
Hey, they
Um,
not like us. She is not like us.
they're not like us. They was talking about all the mom and pop is on the shelf for Walmart. I popped that up there for y'all. That's the truth. And the next one is, well, lots of the stores have closed this past year. Online business, digging into, you see the Amazons and all of those people. Walmart is online. The drugstores are online. Online, if it's not coming from your area, they don't need you to pack nothing, carry nothing. They can designate that stuff to certain areas with certain people at certain pay. These are the jobs. Everybody making a joke about what is a black job. I want to deal with that, y'all. Well, in my area, every area had a little job difference, but most of them, construction was black jobs at all phases, from digging the slab to building the building to putting the roof on top. That was a black job. Those were laborers, and most of America have been laborers. Am I correct, Mr. Waldo? So everybody making a joke. What is a black job? Labor work.
My
People,
job a black job.
huh?
My job a black job. A cosmetologist, that's a black job.
Black jobs.
I've seen the jobs change in the
Cleaning up hotels, hospitals. Those were black
yep.
jobs. People don't. Being a nurse became a black job. At least the ones that clean up the dirty part of the
Yep.
patient. Black jobs. You know, truck driving was a black job.
You know, I look outside my house and I see all kind of houses built by people that was doing what
You know
I
why
guess.
Mr. Waldo laughing about that? What is a black job? Because they came after integration. They have benefited from the money that been put in these universities. They think they better than everybody else till they don't even know what a
Mm,
black job is. A black job is whatever your parents was working on before you got the
just thought they
opportunity.
had something to
You
talk
had,
about. Hold your head the other way, girl. You done started fading out again.
I said black jobs are the jobs that put the people through college and raise they behind that now look down and holler, ha ha ha, what's a black job? Whatever your parents and grandparents had, that was black jobs. If you on the TV now, when I was coming up, they didn't have nobody of color on TV giving me
Mm,
or nothing. And whatever black they put on there, like Flip Wilson or somebody, it was another comedy show.
either comedy or dancing.
So don't pretend you don't know what a black job is unless you my kids' age and younger. And my kids came up from construction families. My brother-in-law was a master mason. My husband was a cement finisher, foreman, and poet. That raised my kids. And if one of my children laughed at that kind of work and feel shame of it, I would feel shame for them. My son drive trucks, black-owned business, his. But if they keep bringing people in here, where's these businesses going? So don't play like bringing these people in is not hurting somebody when you put them in their neighborhood. And like I said, thank God for the internet, because those who've been silenced have a voice now. Okay? They didn't have black people running around here being no news reporter, not even for the newspaper. Not from where I'm at. That junk come
They
afterwards.
didn't even let them on.
We had black radio shows. We had black
They
radio.
wasn't there. But after these folks started going to college and decided that they was all educated, then they turned their nose up on what we had to go through to survive.
So now they can look down on us.
I know more than a few people. They built their own house working on those construction jobs, doing that labor work. That's why you had a labor union down here,
We're gonna get
and it was all us.
our so-called educated people,
Nah, it's not.
the so-called
You don't
educated
see none of us down there.
on
Go
everybody.
back on mute.
All right, y'all. Y'all know I don't like the idea that they're using our own peoples of color to try to make us look like on either side like fools. And we gotta let them know we ain't boo boo the fool. Somebody asked me the other day, you always remember Boo Boo the Fool. How many of y'all on here remember Boo Boo the Fool? Mr. Waldo, I know you remember Boo Boo the Fool.
My grandmama said he won't that she want him. You think I'm boo boo the fool? My
Yeah,
grandma used to say to my brother, "You think I'm boo boo the fool?"
I
No, I remember him.
think we Boo Boo the Fool. Sticking our finger in the beehives and all kind of stuff Boo Boo did. So, okay, Sunflower, I know your age. You remember Boo Boo the Fool. Thanks, Mr. Waldo. Sunflower gave her age away. She remember Boo Boo the Fool. Remember Boo Boo the Fool.
You find them everywhere, don't you?
Yeah, just told us her age, y'all.
Can I say, isn't that just like really awesome? How you're in Louisiana, I'm in North Carolina, Nikki was in California, you're in Oklahoma, Sue in Florida, and we all know about Boo Boo the Food.
Yeah.
Like that's wow.
Mr. Waldo, we're trying to hang out in the back, him and Noreen and pretend they ain't putting nothing, like they don't know Boo Boo the Fool. They ain't getting away with it. We're over there in Mississippi. Y'all know about Boo Boo the Fool.
Yes, ma'am.
That's who they think we are, but we not. But you saw how many states you just named? That's how much impact we have. Because all of us know 10 people, right? Who on here good with math while I'm talking? Who got their calculator? I'm gonna assign somebody. Find out if you have to pull out your calculator. Let me show you how powerful we can be. When you're ready, let me know, Brandon Alfalfa. Get your calculator.
I got my calculator ready.
You ready? Okay, here we go. And y'all post the numbers. All right, we have 68 people in the room. And I hope all y'all done hit the like button. Okay, you got it? You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. We got 68 people in the room. Ready? Each one of the 68 gonna talk to 10 people. So 10 times 68.
That's 6,880. I mean 6,800. Yeah.
We just went up to 69. Okay, we're gonna leave that 69 there. We ain't counting y'all 69, but we're working with 68 right now on this here. All right. How many that is?
6,800.
All
10
right.
times 68.
Okay, somebody put 10 times 68 in the box. I don't see it yet. Nobody ain't typed it in. Come on, Noreen, somebody.
Trying to get to it. My phone acting up.
Oh, her phone acting up. I need a backup to Noreen to put it in the box. We want to see it.
Okay, there we go.
Okay? 680, right? There you go. 10 times 6,800.
6,800.
Now, if 6,800 people talk to 10 people, come on.
Hmm.
We just dealing with 10 people, everybody. So
We can do now what we couldn't do before
that's right. Y'all getting them numbers? We need in 10.
across the board in North Carolina, and I can be in Oklahoma.
We need to take that 68,000 times 10, put it up there. Because you know, we got somebody going to come in here tonight and they're going to come eat. They're not going to use their calculator, but we want to do it for them. We want to really put the seasoning out there. Yeah, this Indian math. Yeah. Yeah. When I go to school, we have Bible class, right? So we have history class. So let's do a little math. Okay, we got somebody say they math off. That's why we doing it for you, baby. Don't feel bad. See, if a lot of smart people get together, the dumb people look smart. And when we need to look dumb, we just hide behind the dumb people. That's what's happening out there right now on the TV. But see, we ain't gonna do our people like that. All right, y'all ain't give me that 10 times 6,800. Because we ain't through. We're only dealing with 10.
Come on, calculators.
These calculators moving slow. That's why we doing it. Somebody gonna get caught in the show and they ain't gonna get the numbers, and it's our job to put the numbers because that's part of the dish. That's like having a dip, on the side. They got me where I don't want no hot sauce on the side because then I'm gonna think about them greens. Come on, y'all. Okay, now you gotta do 10 times. That's 6,800. Waiting on the calculators, y'all. Sunflower coming. She doing something. There we go. No, you gotta do it. You gotta do 10 times. There we go. That's 60. Look, what is it? 68,000. Did y'all see how quick we can get there from this 68 people on here? And if you keep adding them to go for 10, we only needing 10. 10. Y'all want to see it work? We're gonna start when we coming on air. We're gonna invite 10 people to air with us. 10 people. See, right now we got them where both sides need us. You want to get their attention? Do what I'm telling you. Let them see you know how to work math. They come out with they 40 some thousand on this side, they 70 some thousand on that side. What what's our numbers? Who wants some answers? Okay, somebody say the dumb ones have more. Wait a minute, hold on. The dumb ones have more platforms, so that smart have to work harder to get the message out. That's correct. Y'all saw that? That's what I'm talking about. We gotta work a little hard. We all should set out to invite 10 people to the page so we educate 10 people, each one of us. We up to 70 people, 10 people. We got less than 90 days to make both sides understand that we are people with feelings and have a platform. If y'all agree with what I'm saying, let's start doing that. Let me see what you got. Invite 10 people, send the videos to 10 people. Invite 10 people to come sit in so we can talk about an agenda that the other group, two groups, is ignoring. Let's compile an agenda. If y'all in agreement, let's play with our numbers. We got to talk about jobs and these stores who are controlling your food chain that they could shut down tomorrow. Where's your food coming from? It's hard to get car parts even if you put your car in the shop. Y'all with where I'm talking about? Talk to 10 people. Don't talk Democrat, Republican, Harris, Trump. Talk your issues. If I need onion and garlic in my pot, I'm not gonna go out there and put peas in my pot. If I need salt, I'm not gonna put sugar. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? She already said that. Doing nothing for black folks. No. We ain't voting without somebody in our agenda on both sides. No. We have issues in this country. Somebody say, Sunflower say she waiting on car parts right now. And car parts is going up higher and higher. But they want us to concentrate in other countries. They want us to concentrate on other people's agendas that don't benefit us and our families and communities. Our state. What do we want? Somebody said we must have an Aboriginal agenda. Yeah, Jack. We need the original people of this here place to have something. We got other people, we know they stole their identity, just like they're trying to do again. Gave our identity to them other people, and then Woodrow Wilson went on and certified it for them, and then Nixon came back with his tricky behind and made it even more legal. Yeah, I'm for the old positive agenda. I'm old positive. Y'all saw the thing on the internet with the study coming from the scientists talking about old positive is indigenous to America. We already know that. Now they trying to steal our blood, trying to taint our blood, attack on the blood so that you can't show that you old positive. If y'all enjoying the night, let me see y'all give us some kind of hands up. I want to hear from y'all. Y'all sleep. Got 72 people in the room, 70 people in the room. Hope everybody done hit the like button. Now I'm fixing to go in for my clothes on y'all. Please hit the like button. Yeah, please sign the petition. You can find the petition on our page up at the top. That's one reason that petition is there, so we can be heard. We have some issues that haven't been heard. If y'all like the show tonight, send some fire, please. Send some hearts. Yeah, will they be taking them old people blood, man? They come in with a whole little cart and just drain the blood, drain the blood. Yeah, we still here. We ain't going nowhere. We like baby's kids. We ain't going nowheres. And we not gonna let the new colonizers come in and run us off either. We done been through several groups that come in to try to push us out the way. As long as we know who we are, we ain't going nowhere. Especially down here where I'm at, boy. We done had France, Spain, Britain, Spain again. Then we done had United States. I don't know what we got now because I showed y'all last night. The little guy said they're gonna take Louisiana. He gotta take a whole lot to take Louisiana. I'm not going down that road with him. That's right. We don't die. We multiply. That's who they got baby kids from about us. We the people of America. They did everything. They done tried to poison us. They done did everything, man. We still here. Give us sicknesses and disease. That's why we don't trust doctors. We don't trust banks. Tell you put your money in the bank. Oh, y'all put all your money in the bank, and then they take it. So then black folks wasn't putting their money in the bank, so they passed a law. You gotta put your money in the bank. Because our old people say, look, I ain't putting my money back in there for the white folks to take. Yeah, you come back on stage.
Hey, I wanted to say, he said they used to take his mom blood. They haven't ever let me donate blood because I'm anemic and my blood is poison to them. I'm O plus, and I dare somebody to try to come get it because it's gonna kill you because I'm anemic. Okay, definitely leave me alone. I'm anemic and my blood don't have iron in it, so it's poison to those A, B, E, C, F, G, H, I, K, uh, blood type people.
Yeah, I got you. And the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and all that junk. Huh? Like B,
Yeah, so I suggest y'all don't take that. If they try to give you iron, don't take it.
that is
It
right.
only makes you sick, and it makes them healthy and make you sick.
Right. Because we the healthy people.
Right? Don't take that iron. It make you sick. I took iron one time and was sick as a dog. No, I'm okay.
Well, they already trying to teach us our ABCs over, and they not in order, and they trying to teach us how to count. And I don't know. Um, they haven't written a curriculum that fits this new America that we heading toward. I heard Roland say today they got some folks that just want to have a family with a husband and a wife and some children and go to church and go to work. That America don't exist no more. It don't exist because people that talk stupid like that. You say, does she know who we are? No, she don't know who we are. She don't know who she is. So I want to know, does she know who she is? She got to figure out who she is. Huh? They need to leave our men alone. See if they can keep the
Was
man.
that a man that asked me was iron not good for us? Because men don't need iron. If their blood already comes equipped with all that kind of stuff. Boys don't be anemic too much. It's just a girl thing.
Yeah,
And
with
when I took
our
iron, I got sick. You get constipated. You'll be nauseated. You want to throw up. All kind of stuff when you take iron. How can that be healthy for you? When you take that iron supplement, you get sick. So how can it be healthy?
can't if you're getting sick. You know, I tell people all herbs, all these minerals, everybody body, some people body overproduce, some underproduce. You got to be careful because if you're taking something that your body already have too much of, yeah, it's gonna make you sick. Somebody said they watched the movie. Wait a minute, where we at? Foreigners in there and they were running the White House. Heck, that's where we at. I told y'all there's a new set of colonizers. They knew. They ain't going nowhere. They trying to make us look bad. Okay? Internet moving slow. If you really look at it, that's who running this country. The new people moved here and then took over. I was telling somebody today, they trying to make everybody mad with each other. So we of color go out there like some fools fighting. Like I showed y'all on that thing, they got the white people on one side with the guns and the knives, and the other side, and the government standing in the middle. We ain't finna fall for that trick. That ain't we ain't going out there fighting for nobody. We done fought civil wars and everybody else war. We're not stuck on parties. We've been down that road and it gave us nothing. Dr. King said the check came back more insignificant funds, meaning broke. So when it comes to us, there is no money on either side discussion. So ain't no need one side trying to scare us from the other side because neither side is gonna do anything. We got the pot calling the kettle black, and they both on a high flame on both eyes. We the part of the stove that's in the middle. You know the part that don't have an eye to it. That's where our pot at in the middle, not getting enough heat to cook. and our food gonna spoil before it cook because it's only getting warm. It's not getting heat, it's getting warm. Okay? We're gonna clock out of here tonight. We're gonna come back. Okay? I may not come on tomorrow night, but we're coming back picking up right where we at. Plus, I owe you part 6. We're not through with that because that what we was working and talking about is where we're at now, including what kind of black are you. So part 6 of our recap will be coming out this week. Yeah, sometimes I'm tired of being on the middle of the stove where it stay warm only. Junk ain't never got cooked while we sitting on warming plates. I want to get on the ball like everybody else. I was looking at a thing today where Harris was on that panel. I don't know when the panel was, but they had it brought up, and it popped up. So the pop up, I'm looking at it, and it was showing up on the transgender forum, and she could give them everything that they needed help with. And she said, I stood with them. I have a history with y'all. So the person on stage, this trans person, say, why should the transgenders vote for you? And man, she had a list from here in Louisiana to California and all the way to Washington, D.C. she rolled out. I ain't nothing for black people. No. And you know what's funny? Trump was the one out there jamming in the streets, and you were seeing with Michael Jackson when he opened up his casinos. You gonna pull all this stuff up, and you seen him with the boxers, and the rap artists, our entertainers, talk show hosts, and they were skinning and grinning. Why didn't they call the man a racist then? Why they didn't have nothing to say? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? They got racists in both of them parties. I'm going to close with this. Say like my leader, Reverend Alexander used to say, and as I close, I lived in St. Tammany Parish. When I was registered to vote, I was 17 and a half, and I was getting ready for when I turned 18 to be ready to vote. Okay? The party that was in control of this parish and this state at that time was a Democratic party in a Democratic state under Governor Edwin Edwards. And this is what's funny. I was voting before Edwards went in there. I voted after Edwards went in there. Campaigned for Edwards. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? But do you know they all was Democrats? The ones sitting in the legislative body, the ones going to Congress, they all were Democrats. We didn't get nothing then. I had to fight them. They was racist. Within my same party, they were racist, and we were trying to get our little agenda through. It always have been them and us. That's nothing new. So don't let nobody tell you, oh, at one time we all were singing Kumbaya together in the Democratic Party. There's no racism over here. It's all in the Republican Party. They're a lie. I live under racial Democratic parish in a racial Democratic state. And I watched them as we had to vote for them because we had nobody else to vote for, so we had to vote for the lesser of the clans. And I watched them become Republicans. And they jump back and forth wherever they can get the vote. I have Republican friends, they don't be jumping. Y'all don't understand. This junk right trying to make this a racial agenda. We need to stop it. Democrat Party was the party of slavery. Democrat Party was the party of the Ku Klux Klan. Democrat Party was the party of the Confederates. Democrat Party, or should I say the Confederates, was the ones went into Oklahoma and flipped everything upside down. Do y'all understand? Neither one of the parties ever done us right. Black folks started out in the Republican Party, didn't treat them right. Went to the Democrat Party, didn't treat them right. So that's why I'm over here on the independent side right now. Both parties haven't looked at our situation. Neither one. But we got people of color making enemies of people of color in our communities because they want to tell us how so great it is over here. Come over with us. This is where you belong. We all the same color. If she want to be black that bad, she should have been black when black folks couldn't get nothing. Because she wouldn't have been where she at today riding that black card. That's the hardest card to ride. That's a razor card. It's like sitting on a car in the seat full of razors, getting your butt cut. Neither party have done us right. We don't owe neither party nothing. But if they want our vote, they need to come coating us like they coat all the other people. And if you don't come right coating, I'll throw your flowers back at you out the door. Keep it trucking. Hit the road, Jack. And don't come back no more. But they're going to convince us 2025. Hey, y'all, St. Tammany Parish, if you look it up, let me see, can I find it now? I'll give you a link. St. Tammany Parish was having 2025 meetings back in the 90s, late 90s, and in up until Katrina. And then with Katrina, everybody, those people with their agenda had to change it. Um, Let me see, can I pull it up? Then I am going to go. But then when those people couldn't get their agenda totally, they got a lot of it passed with their yellow dots and black dot stuff. And with the meeting, and they was rezoning stuff, and they wanted to put in these hub communities. All that stuff was in there. Yeah. Um, but that was Agenda 2025 here. My mama, all them dead now, they all went to those meetings with me so we can go see what these people are doing. So does that mean the other group is just finding out they had an agenda 2025? Is that what's going on? Something wrong there. Wait a minute. Um, Let me see, can I find this? Because there was, okay, y'all to do this with me. All right. Now, what happened with our Agenda 2025? It started being changed over to 2040. So, trying to take y'all back as far as I can take you on it. Y'all still there? Don't go away. I want y'all to see something. So they ain't scared me with no Agenda 2025. Don't let nobody scare you. What we ought to be scared of is that Patriot Act and all them other laws they put out there, and all of these stipulations on the censorship of what we can and cannot say. Yeah. Um, I'm trying to pull this up. I'm trying to find it. So after Katrina, a group come in and start taking out the 2025, and they start putting in other plans for 2040. So the people that's hollering about 2025, they way behind. That junk been was out there. Okay. Let me see if I'm finding it. Oh, I'm trying to find an old meeting, but I don't see it. Okay. Agenda 2025. Let me see if I gotta put in the date back there, so I can pull up a meeting from back then, and I'm gonna put it up there for y'all. I'm not lying to you. Um, Try to pull it up from 2000. That's how fast it, or how far go back it went. It's in 2000 and prior to it. Oh, I think I found a PDF. Okay, that might work. No, wait a minute. All right. Okay. If y'all go, so if y'all know, so you can go back to somebody who done went to these meetings, which was me. If y'all put in St. Tammany Parish 2025, and y'all will see that that plan is already here. And you also will see that St. Tammany Parish new direction now is 2040. Okay? Did y'all hear me? So those who on the 2025 agenda is late. The 2025 agenda now is 2040. And if you put up on the, wait, let me see something. Can I bring y'all in here to see this stuff? So somebody is not involved enough and trying to scare people, but you're not scaring Chief Warhorse. No, it's not that easy. Now, am I for 2025? Nope, I'm not. Do I know that there have been these agendas out there? Yes, I do. And I want y'all to know I'm still in St. Tammany Parish. Let me see if we're going to get it to pop up there for you. All right, I'm going to zoom in. Boy, thank you, Phoenix Ishmael, from getting me where I can pop it on in there. If y'all look, it was called a comprehensive plan, okay? Are y'all with me? Yeah, they got a book called 2025. Well, they was having these meetings around here since the end of the 2019. Look what it says here. Can y'all see this? It's we St. Tammany Parish in 2021. They done already moved a new direction 2040, including a plan of rezoning St. Tammany Parish that will be observed for the next 20 years. The update, okay, it updates direction 2025. Can y'all see? Can y'all see that? Please tell me if y'all see it. Say we see it, Chief. What is they talking about? Don't let them scare you. Can y'all see it? Want to hear? Do y'all see it? Let me know. And they telling you is an update from 2025 to 2040. Do y'all see it? I want all y'all to, okay, there's 71 people in there. If y'all see it, let's let people know you see it. Send up some fire. They that behind time that the daggone line that moved from 2025 is to 2040. And they just found out about it and going to use it against people in this election? Y'all know when y'all come eat with Chief, I'm going to give y'all the real food. And now that I can pop it up for you, I want you to see it with your own eyes if you see it. Read right there where that check mark is where it says St. Tammany Parish New Direction 2040. Public webinar. We already going for 2040. They just found out about 2025. I ain't trying to be rude, but Mr. Hicks, if Dan Calloway and them got this much information and knowledge, what is they doing with it? Come see what I'm doing with it down here. Come see. Come see what I'm doing with the knowledge. If somebody got the knowledge and is in the trunk, it's doing no good. Teach people how to help themselves. Dan been out there a long time. He should have done. If he got some of this stuff, he should be doing something. I'm not trying to down Dan. I'm just being honest. Everything got to be put in a book for somebody to buy somebody's book. Put it out here where people can see it. You ain't got to put it into a book and try to sell it to people. Everything we get around here, they want people to pay them for it. That's what it is. Control through fear. If you contribute to this channel, fine. If you don't contribute to this channel, fine. I'm not on here to get rich. You don't get them but a penny and two penny every now and then. I'm on here to help us edify ourselves. That's right, we live in agenda right now. And it's getting ready now to go into 2040. That's what happened when people hold the documents to wait till they think they can write books to make some money. And that go for the ones that have their shows online. Because I found out they behind time. Because they don't know nothing about this. They trying to make it look like something new. The new plan is 2040. Can y'all put 2040? New plan, 2040. We see it. St. Timothy Parish ain't hiding it from us. And you can go to meeting and they got a webinar. And you can go in there and object to what you don't want to see in 2040. Might have to battle a few nuts while you're there to get your issue through. But that's what that is. That's the new plan, 2040. And they on 2025. Look how many years they behind. Oh well, I'm sorry that they just found out about 2025 right before 25 get here. And it wasn't done by just no Republicans. It was done by uh, people of all races, all denominations, all political parties. There's a lot of stuff done with the developers that I disagree with because they do a lot of rezoning. Y'all see what it says? Introduces a plan for rezoning St. Tammany Parish. Well, I'm going to be at those meetings because we done been rezoned enough. So then what they do is they go in there and start setting up for these subdivisions to bring these builders in from New York and Texas. Y'all know I was fighting the honeybee fight. That's what went on. So I would encourage people to check their local area to see if there's an Agenda 2040 plan that's already being planned for the next 30 years. Okay? Where your city or state is planning to go in the next 30 years. Okay? So I'm going to sign off. I love you all. Thank y'all for dropping in. I know we all don't like to separate, but y'all know we done did 2 hours and 2 minutes and 59 seconds, and I loved every bit of it. Send some fire if you enjoyed this show tonight. We got 70 people in the room. Please, if you have not hit the like button, hit it on your way out. And let's send some fire if you learned something and enjoyed the show. Waiting on the fire and some love. I'm going to send y'all some love because I love y'all. And we have built this love for each other through the internet. Since I started the show, I didn't know half of y'all name, couldn't recognize you when you came in the room. We've been together and have built a good network. And I love y'all for sticking with me with the telephone going up to show y'all the maps. Y'all stuck with me through that. Everything I've done, y'all just stick right there with Chief and let her learn. And y'all hung in there with me. And I thank you very much. Okay? Much love, much love, much love to all of y'all. We ain't stopping. Um, I heard that maybe the slogan is, we ain't going back. I ain't going back either. I'm going forward, not going back. Y'all understand that. And it's more us out here that have been abused by the system than it is of those, okay, who are a part of the system. It's more of us. Boom. I love y'all. So I guess we'll say we come to the close of the day. Looking forward to seeing y'all on the next show. We'll schedule up when it's a good time to come back. I might ask y'all to let me pass on tomorrow, so I might be back. What's the next day? Got something to do on the 8th. I will let y'all know if we can get back in here maybe on the 9th or the 10th. Pick up where we left off. Yeah, he been selling this book for years. That's just as bad as the other people that ain't doing nothing and won't all vote. Anybody benefited from his books but him and his household. It ain't helped change nothing out here in the world for nobody else. It's just making money. Making money. I haven't made no money. I've been spending money doing this show. So we know I'm not out here for making money because I'm not making none. One day I'm gonna start posting some of the payouts. Noreen and we'll be cracking up and sharing. I show them what we be getting. We ain't getting nothing. Noreen over there laughing. We ain't getting nothing. I'll see y'all next show. I don't try to sell y'all nothing, Hicks. Really? I don't think I have. I can sell you some honey, some chickens, or some quails. Y'all know I don't even be on this thing all the time. Mm-mm. Thank you, Sunflower. Y'all, I got some things I'm working on. I just can't wait till I can do the breaking news. I had to take time to come look at my people and talk to my people. Because we ain't getting caught in that craziness, okay? They not going to have us out here looking like we don't know nothing. No, no, no. We going to be looking good. I'm fixing to close out with telling y'all again I love you until we meet again. I hope everybody stay healthy. And you know, people don't understand. I want you to stay wealthy. It has nothing to do with money. Wealth has a whole lot more to do than money. I want y'all to stay safe and blessed. In these days, I have to say that to you all because we're living in some terrible times. And I ask God to protect each and every one of y'all and me and my family till we meet again. Because we are fighting a spiritual warfare. But I'm going to always pray for my group that's on here. See y'all on the next show, either the 9th or the 10th. I'll try to post it early so y'all can get the word out. Thank you. Good night.